Welcome back. You're watching the Young Turks Dream Decade. 8th March is the International Women's Day, and we at Young Turks have always been supporters of inclusive entrepreneurship, which means we support the cause of young women entrepreneurs. So today you get to meet Karishma Daswani. She's the founder of femhire.com, a website that caters exclusively to jobs for women. But Karishma is in a quandary. She wants to grow fast, so we decided to give her a tutorial with Anirudh Singh of Kannan Partners. Here's a look. She set up an exclusive careers corner for women on the internet. Karishma Daswani, a graduate in HR management from the Middlesex Business School and an HR consultant herself, founded femhire.com in 2010. Femhire provides women options for job search, career counseling and even space to network. Starting off with investment of 1 lakh rupees, this web venture has already facilitated over 200 recruitments in its first year of operations. With over 100 jobs listed on her website, Karishma is now looking to create a data bank of CVs for femhire.com. Though online job search in India is a crowded market, Karishma believes femhire has a key differentiator, that of catering exclusively to women. This young entrepreneur is now all set to spread her wings.
Should femhire just be a job site, or how do we make it a passion portal for women?
But Karishma isn't sure whether her focus should be local or global.
Should femhire just target jobs in India, or should we take into account global jobs as well?
And like every consumer internet startup, she's looking for the most effective way to create a buzz for her brand.
How do I market my website in the most cost-effective manner?
And Karishma also has funding on her mind.
What will a VC bring to the brand apart from money?
So we connected Karishma with Anirudh Singh of Kannan Partners. An international venture fund, Kannan Partners India has invested over $20 million in India in 25 ventures spread across digital media, advertising, financial services, e-commerce, outsourcing, healthcare and even telecom.
How should we scale this venture, not only in terms of the job search but also in terms of other areas associated with it?
I think for now you should concentrate only on job search. And there are two reasons for this. Multiple areas will entail multiple challenges. So obviously as a startup you will have limited resources. So it makes sense to focus on one area, kill the market and then move on to the next area. To draw an analogy from the US again, in e-commerce, if you see Amazon, it started out selling only books, but today it sells everything from books to electronics to home furnishings to mobiles, anything you can think of. But the reason they started out selling books was to establish themselves. And secondly, it will also help you build credibility in your audience's mind. So if you're offering 5 different kinds of services and you're not too good, as in the service quality is not as good as it should be, then the target audience might be turned off. And how to scale this, you need to figure out what are the niches, what are the market gaps that are not being fulfilled currently by. So online job search is an area which is fairly mature in India. You have Naukri, which is a listed company. You have many private websites which are there. It's a crowded market. And you really need to figure out why is it that a woman would come to you and not go to Naukri.com.
In terms of jobs, should we focus on one country, let's say India first, and then deal with other countries and other places, or should we do the entire global jobs thing?
Definitely one country. Unless you already have a sales presence, you already have an understanding of what needs, because every country will bring in different cultural requirements. So for example, gender diversity, the awareness for that might be much more in the US than in India. So I'm speaking mostly from experience, because when I see entrepreneurs, in tech, I see very, very less women entrepreneurs. And in non-tech areas, I see a lot of, women, beauty care, healthcare, I see a lot of women entrepreneurs.
What is the most cost-effective way to market the brand, and how can we do this by spending the least amount of money?
So I think social media has made this job very, very easy for a lot of entrepreneurs. One thing which you should think about is that your entire target audience is on Facebook, because you're looking at a tech-savvy woman. If she can do a Google search on women jobs and then come across femhire.com, I think there's a high probability that she has a Facebook account. Also because it's cheap, right? You don't need to spend too much. Your Google SEO, SEM is what you should think about doing. If I type women jobs India, yours should be the first or second or third link which should come. Then I think you can also do some offline tie-ups. For example, tying up with colleges maybe conduct workshops over there, to talk about various issues like, for example, a woman will need, at least 2 or 3 career breaks, maternity, family, weddings, whatever, Basically increase your presence across those kind of colleges. Yeah, it's an offline activity, so you will need to, spend some physical resources, but the point is you reach out to a very, very focused audience.
What does a VC bring into the brand just apart from money?
The whole purpose of taking money from a venture capital fund is to not just get money but also get quality money. So one is strategizing. We can figure out with you where you're going wrong or what you can do better. Second, also to come up with new areas for you to get into. My sense is that if you look at the niche markets in the job search, the market size would be small. Expanding from those areas, what else can you do beyond that? Thinking of new initiatives. Once you become a part of a global fund, you get access to not just the India team but also the entire global teams. 3 is hiring. So a VC fund acts as a signaling mechanism to the market that yes, this is a company which has been validated. So it just helps you in hiring better quality people. I have seen cases of VC funds getting an industry luminary on the board of a company, because that again helps you from a networking perspective. That just opens a lot of doors for you. As an entrepreneur, she will really need to execute, prove her concept, show. As an investor, I would look at the numbers, I would want a lot of data, but it would really need a very, very strong proof of concept to prove itself out as a sustainable business model from a long-term perspective.
More power to Fem Hire. On that note, it's time for us to take a break, but when we return, it's Campus Calling. We visit IIT Delhi to get you all the Young Turks buzz from the East Summit.